Judith Hedlund's here for a post-production chop shop. As I mentioned in pretty much all of SLR Magic's reviews, their flares are bright radioactive blue. And Sony might contribute to that color as opposed to Canon, as it was pointed out in the comments of the previous video, but still, that is always a little too strong for most users. So what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of that super saturation to select that color specifically and tweak it in post. In After Effects, I tweaked this hue saturation effect to affect just the blue hue. Now I can adjust the flare almost independently from the rest of the shot. If I want to make it less saturated, I'll play with saturation. Hue will make it more cyan or magenta, and lightness will darken or brighten it. The sliders on the hue bar up here determine the colors being affected. So if your flares are more towards magenta than blue, you can fine-tune it up here. The vertical bars are hard stops, and the tiny triangles are a smooth gradient, so it blends nicely around similar colors. For Premiere, I made a preset based on the Lumetri color effect, and you can download it from the video description. It's not as precise as the After Effects version, but it works if you're too lazy to go into After Effects. The H, S, and L sliders control the selection of the flare. As you adjust them, the video will turn into a matte image, and the white areas are the ones being affected. Your goal is to restrict the white to the flares as much as you can. Down here, you can use the temperature, tint, and saturation values to control the flare's look. You can also use the color wheel to control its lightness and color, but that can go bad quite quickly. Now the caveat. If your footage is bluish, this trick won't work, as effects will pick up on that color and desaturate the whole thing. The hue adjustment requires precise white balance, so it doesn't affect anything else but the flare. This can happen quite frequently, so watch out for it. The other thing is blue elements in your shots can be affected too. Fixing these can be tricky and time-consuming. Plain and simple, I wouldn't recommend playing with the flares if you have strong blue lighting or important blue elements within the shot. I hope this helps people unhappy with their flare situation and just want to nudge it towards a specific tone a little bit. And oh yeah, you're welcome, SLR Magic. Just kidding. Don't forget to download the presets from the video description below. The link is there and everything is free. So don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends if you have a bunch of friends that shoot with SLR Magic gear. Also, if you want to get these tools ahead of time, or if these tools are very useful to your anamorphic process, you can make a pledge on Patreon and help supporting this channel. All help is welcome, and there's a bunch of cool rewards as well. So I'll see you there. I'm Judith Hedlund, and I'll see you next week.